Amanda. 3, 2. Hold on, I want to make sure. You.
Okay, my name is Amanda Renee Schwarf. I have 5 words to describe me. I'm very blunt. If you ask my opinion, I'm going to give you an honest one. Sometimes it's not always nice, so I apologize. I don't mean to be. But I don't really consider myself very judgmental. I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt most of the time, and I just feel like everybody has a story, and people shouldn't always be judged for that. I'm very loving. I care for the people, like anyone, really. Even if I'm not really close to them, I like to share like a sense of love and care for if they're having a bad day or whatever. I'm wise. I like to think I'm wise, at least. My dad is a very, very wise person. He's been through a lot, and I feel like I have a lot of good advice for people, and I've been through a lot in my life to be able to help people out with that. And I'm very independent, probably one of the most independent people that you'll meet. I always like to see the best in the worst, and I feel like things can always get better. There's always room for improvement, and I want to see the good in things. It helps me get through things a lot easier. This is my family. This is my mom's side of the family. This is my mom, my father, my brother, and he looks like he's high because he just got up from a nap. And the one in the back with the glasses is my little sister. And then me, of course, and then my boyfriend Justin, my cousin Aspen, her mom, and her dad in the green, who both are green. And then the one in the yellow, and then the guy in the jean jacket is my uncle and my aunt. And then obviously those two are part of my uncle and aunt. This is my dad's side of the family. Again, this is my siblings and my parents. This lady in the red shirt is my grandmother. She's phenomenal. She's absolutely like one of the best people you'll ever meet. I have never saw her get mad my entire life. And behind her is my grandpa. And then to the right of my grandfather is my aunt and uncle, and then my little cousin in the red long sleeve. And then this little girl up front is like a distant cousin, but she apparently thought she needed in the picture, so she just jumped in. And also I wanted to touch on my father. My father he never dresses up. By the way, this is at my grandma's funeral. But he is really laid back, always willing to give me advice. I can talk to him about anything and everything, and he has been through a lot with my mom, and he's given out so much love for her and doesn't always expect it in return, and I believe that he should get it. He's just amazing. He's absolutely one of the best people you could ever meet. These are my animals. I have 3 dogs and a cat. And we have a cat that actually lives outside, but he just kind of like came to our house, so he's not technically ours, and I haven't seen him in forever, so I hope he's not dead somewhere. This is Hunter. He's my fatty. Lately I've been calling him Chunk, and I don't know why. But he always likes to eat all the time. And he can hardly fit through anything because he's so fat. And him and I get into arguments, like he barks at me and when I yell at him for something. And like it's a joking bark, it's not like he's mad or anything. And if I turn around and walk away from him and just start ignoring him, he'll bite me in the butt. And he knows the exact amount of skin to pinch so it hurts. And then there's Remy, who Justin, my boyfriend, actually named when he was born. He's now 2. And then he's really clumsy, by the way. You go to pet him, and then he stands up like this, and then he'll fall over, and he's whatever. And then there's Lily, who we're currently trying to get pregnant to have puppies. They're all golden retrievers, by the way, and these 2 are lab mix. Remy was kind of an accident, but I'm glad we have him. He's a sweetheart. And the reason he is an accident, I say that, is because we actually had this friend of my mom's who had a dog, and she didn't know the dog was pregnant when she got it. And it had 11 puppies, and we had 11 puppies at my house, raising all of them. Every day after school, I'd have to clean up a kitchen full of like poop and everything because we had no place to put them. And she had no idea how to raise dogs like that, so my mom works for a vet, so we had to do that. And then there's Turd. He likes to sleep in the sink.
Turd? T-U-R-D? Turd.
Yes. I've had him for a long time. The reason he has his name Turd is because we were remodeling my house a while ago, and he kept getting in the way of everything, and my parents would call him little shit. And we were too young to say that, so they started having to say Turd, and so it just kind of stuck with him.
What road do you live on?
Isabella.
Okay. I pass a house that has those exact same 3 dogs when I'm out walking.
That might be it. They're always out. They're spoiled. This is a picture of me and my brother and sister. It's not really any significance, but other than the fact that it's one of my favorite pictures that I have of us when we were younger. I don't know, it just kind of represents to me like we're always going to stick together no matter what. And now I'm going to touch on some of my friends that I have had over the years. This is Eric and me. We grew up together, and he used to go to Shepherd actually, but he, our sophomore year of high school, transferred to Odyssey. And I don't know why he chose to do that. He's one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. He just doesn't use his full potential, and it's really quite sad. But sometimes he goes to school now, sometimes he doesn't. He should have graduated last year and didn't. And he's now trying to get a GED. I don't know if he ever will. He's going to cosmetology school. He's very good at it, but it's when he wants to go. So I hope for the best for his future. This is Travis. Travis and I are very close. We started hanging out in like 7th grade in our enrichment class. And at first I was like, I had no idea who this kid was. I got placed to sit by him, but he's great. He's so dramatic, it's unreal. And sometimes I just ignore him, but we're like brother and sister more than anything. And I don't always like trust him with everything because he is so dramatic, but he's great. He's fun. We go camping together, we go running together, we spend summers together, we go to the beach. And he also taught me how to snowboard, which is this picture right here. He taught me how to snowboard a couple years ago, and it's been really fun. This is Holly. Holly is one of my best friends. She graduated 2 years ago, and this is actually a picture of her senior year in high school when I was a sophomore. And this one down here is when we went to the park and we were just being goofy. It was a nice day, so we decided to go hang out. And then this was this past winter. We went sledding down the Salt River Hill down here with our boyfriends and just had a double date thing. And it's something like we did when we were kids, so we're just like, oh, why not do it now when we're older? So
Interesting face in the bottom right corner you got going on there.
yeah. There's some interesting ones. This is Yuka. Yuka's from Finland, and he was an exchange student here last year. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, let me go talk to you, and you kind of have to come to me, even though I'm really outgoing, and sometimes people think I'm either shy or stuck up, whichever, but I'm really not. And we became like so close, and I had a really hard time when he left because we did become so close, and I wish that I could see him soon. I'm actually hoping to go to Spain at the beginning of next year to see him at his new house that his family bought over there. And this is a picture of Yuka, me, and Derek, who used to go to Mount Pleasant. We all used to hang out, the three of us, and sometimes Chelsea would come along. And we always had a great time, like just being goofy.
That's you in the middle, I'm taking
This
it.
is, yes.
Gotcha.
This is last summer. And Derek kind of cracks me up in this picture because he has his legs crossed and he looks really feminine, but he's one of the most masculine people you could probably meet. And up here is actually 2 other exchange students. One's from Germany, one's from Sweden. And then there's Chelsea, and then Aaron, and me and Yuka, and then Aaron's dog. And we went hot tubbing that night. And the other one over here is we went to Old Stone, my favorite ice cream place. And it was a really hot night. And then we went to Walmart and we're goofy after. And then this one was a car ride we took, and we were jamming with the windows down and the music up, and we were just having a good time. And that hat I actually bought him, and for his graduation open house, because he saw it in the store and really wanted it, and he is obsessed with it. I actually sent him a new one in the mail for his birthday in November because it went to crap because he worked too much. This is Jenna and Chelsea. I have a ton of pictures with them, and they're some of the most amazing people you could ever meet. Jenna, as a lot of you know, was bullied a lot through middle school especially, and she is not as crazy as everybody makes her seem. She's very inspirational to me. She's wise, and sometimes she does talk a lot, but she knows what she's talking about when she does. And then there's Chelsea. Chelsea's absolutely crazy, but I love her. She's fun and outgoing, and she seems really shy in school a lot of the times, but once you get her talking, she really doesn't shut up, so. And then here's some more pictures of us. This one up here, we went to American Idol last summer in Wisconsin for Jenna to audition because she's a really good singer, and it was a lot of fun. We waited up for like 29 hours straight trying to get her going for American Idol, so me and Chelsea went and supported her through that. And we were goofy one day and just had duct tape, so we wore mustaches. I don't know why, but. And then this was this year at a football game. And then there's Justin. He's my top best friend. Like, he and I mean, we date obviously. We have a more like personal relationship than my other friends, but I tell him everything. He probably knows me more than anybody else that I know, and he puts up with my crap, and sometimes I can be a real bitch, but he's always there for me to help me out with things that go wrong in my life, and he's just supported me nonstop throughout my life, like the past few years, and we've been dating for a while, and I love him to death. And I'm actually quite sad because I haven't saw him in like forever because he goes to college. But these are a couple of my quotes that I really like. Be the change you wish to see in the world by Gandhi is actually one of my favorites. And the reason is because I like to think that I can make a difference in the world someday. And I'm trying now, but I feel like in my future I can make it a little bit more of a bigger difference. And then happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. This is a really important one because it demonstrates my mom really. And she's constantly seeking this happiness that I really don't think she can ever find. And I'm not trying to talk down on my mom, but she does have, some issues, and I really hope that someday she can find some sort of peace within herself, and this is a really important one that I think a lot of people should think more about. I've had a lot of low and highs in my life. I'm generally a really happy
I'll write
person.
notes if I have to, just keep going.
And one of my lows was when, it's easier for me to talk about it now, but when it happened, it was really hard. One of my friends, a guy I actually used to date, committed suicide actually a year from this Saturday, prom. He was bipolar and had a lot of personal issues, and things didn't really work out between us, and I wish we could have ended it on a better note because it did. We really had kind of some disagreements towards the end, and then when this happened,